Picture this, it's the Grammy After Party, 2024. The most exclusive event in music, champagne flowing, celebrities mingling, and then bam, Kanye West grabs the microphone. But this isn't your typical Kanye moment. Oh no, this is something completely different. Y'all wanna know what's wrong with Hollywood? Kanye's voice cuts through the chatter like a knife. The entire room goes silent. Phones start recording. Everyone knows something big is about to happen. These actors, they're just puppets, dancing for the studios, reading lines written by others, pretending to be heroes while the real world burns. The crowd is uncomfortable. You can feel the tension in the air. Some people start whispering. Others pull out their phones. This is about to go viral, and everyone knows it. But then something unexpected happens. From the back of the room, someone starts walking toward the stage. Slowly, deliberately, the crowd parts like the Red Sea. It's Keanu Reeves. Now, you have to understand, Keanu never gets involved in drama. This guy has spent decades being the most humble, down-to-earth person in Hollywood. So when he starts walking toward that stage, everyone knows something massive is about to go down. Kanye sees him coming. Oh, look who's here. Mr. Matrix himself, come to defend your puppet show. But Keanu doesn't look angry. He doesn't look defensive. He just looks sad, disappointed, maybe. He takes the microphone from Kanye's hand, not aggressively, just gently, like he's taking it from a friend. The room is so quiet you could hear a pin drop. Kanye, Keanu says, his voice barely above a whisper, but somehow everyone can hear it perfectly. Can I tell you a story? Now here's where it gets really interesting. Kanye, who was just on a rant about puppets and fake Hollywood, suddenly looks uncertain, like he wasn't expecting this response. It's about a young man, Keanu continues, who had everything: fame, money, talent that could move mountains. But he forgot something important along the way. The crowd is hanging on every word. This isn't what anyone expected. This young man started believing that his pain gave him the right to cause pain to others, that his struggles made him superior to everyone around him. He forgot that every person he called a puppet had their own story, their own struggles, their own reasons for doing what they do. Kanye's face is changing. The confidence is melting away. I've played heroes in movies, yes. But you know what the real heroism is? It's the single mother working 3 jobs who still finds time to help her neighbor. It's the struggling actor who gives his last $20 to a homeless person. It's choosing kindness when the world gives you every reason to be cruel. The room is electric. You can feel something shifting. I've lost people too, Kanye. I've felt the pain you're feeling. But I learned something that maybe you haven't yet. Our scars aren't weapons to hurt others with. They're reminders to be gentler with the world. And then Keanu does something that no one saw coming. He extends his hand to Kanye. We're not puppets, brother. We're human beings trying to figure it out, just like you. And maybe that's enough. The silence in that room was deafening. Kanye West, the man who's never at a loss for words, who's built a career on controversy and confrontation, just stood there staring at Keanu's outstretched hand. For 30 seconds, 30 full seconds of complete silence, while 2 of the most famous people in the world just looked at each other. Then something incredible happened. Kanye's shoulders dropped. His whole posture changed. And slowly, so slowly that people weren't sure it was really happening, he reached out and shook Keanu's hand. Kanye started, then stopped. He looked out at the crowd, then back at Keanu. I think I forgot something important. The crowd was stunned. Social media was already exploding. #Keanu's wisdom started trending within minutes. But here's the part that'll blow your mind. What happened after the camera stopped rolling? Kanye and Keanu talked for 3 hours that night. Just the 2 of them, in a quiet corner of the venue. Nobody knows exactly what they said, but witnesses reported seeing Kanye actually listening, really listening, for maybe the first time in years. 3 months later, Kanye released a track called Puppets and Strings, but it wasn't what you'd expect. It was an apology to the industry, to the people he'd hurt, to himself. And in the liner notes, a simple dedication to KR. Thank you for reminding me that wisdom whispers while ego shouts. Keanu never spoke publicly about that night. When reporters asked, he just smiled and said, sometimes people just need to remember they're not alone. But the real twist, the event organizers later revealed that Keanu wasn't even supposed to be there that night. He'd come as a surprise guest for a friend's birthday. He could have easily slipped out when Kanye started his rant. Instead, he chose to step forward, because that's what real heroes do. They show up when they're needed most, even when nobody's asking them to. The moral of the story: in a world full of people shouting to be heard, sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is simply listen. And sometimes, the person who seems the angriest is actually the one who needs compassion the most. That night, Keanu Reeves didn't just silence Kanye West. He reminded an entire room full of people what it means to be human.